Today, the moon is in Aries, and the theme to talk about today is old wisdom and new beginnings. With the Aries moon, we have the energy of beginnings, of firsts, of taking action to step toward something we want, toward our dreams, step in a direction, make that decision to go toward what you want. And of course, because the moon is waning, we are also digesting and processing what has already gone by. And so thinking about new beginnings in the context of old wisdom. I'm Marina Orms here with your Astro Vibe for Friday, July 26th. And we've had quite a moon cycle that began with the Cancer new moon, focusing on feelings, themes of caring, of how we get our needs met for ourselves, for the world around us, right? And thinking about in the bigger picture, how do we get people in the world to have their needs met? And those are some of the themes that are up with some of the activity that's going on in the political sphere these days. So we can think about self-care in the context of the moon, right? The moon is the mood of the day. And so the moon gives us a clue to what is going to be best in terms of how to get our needs met and think about what is the best kind of self-care. So with an Aries moon, we have the fire sign, right? We have the energy of action, movement, decision making, and new beginnings, because Aries is that decisive energy that helps us take a step forward in a direction. And making a decision means you are leaving behind something, right? To decide means to cut away. And so when we make a decision, we leave something behind, but also we get the benefit of stepping decisively toward something. And that action taking, that Aries energy of taking a risk, of moving forward toward something, is the bold, courageous way of moving in the world that will help us claim the things we want. So yesterday I was talking about action and courage and finding that one small, tangible action you can take that will be in alignment with what you want to create, what you want to experience or achieve or work toward. Or believe in. And when you take that action, that small, tangible step, maybe it's as simple as writing something down that you're going to do to make sure you do it, or picking up the phone and reaching out to somebody and asking them to hold you accountable for something you said you would do. What is that action for you? So again, we think of ourselves as like having to do these big, ginormous things that are just feel overwhelming and hard to achieve, and just like so much that why even bother? But if we can take that one small, tangible step, that is a positive step, that is something moving us in the right direction, that is more powerful than you know. Because when we take that small, tangible step, it is not only an action that helps us move in the direction of what we want, but it's also a way of claiming and telling ourselves and affirming to ourselves that we are moving in the direction of something we want. And so thinking about new beginnings, it's a great time to ask yourself, what is it you are beginning? What are you at the very beginning of? What are you a baby of, right? What is going to unfold and emerge for your life or for the world, in the way that you want it to be? And how is where you are right now the very beginning of that, right? It's like we tend to measure ourselves against what we don't have, right? We're here, we don't have that thing. The grass is always greener on the other side of the fence. But what if you saw yourself as on the beginning of the journey to that other side of the fence and what you want to create and what you want life to feel like. So, what is what is one or a series of small actions you can take that are very doable? Make it doable. That's a key. It has to be doable or you won't do it and then you feel defeated. So, set yourself up for success and not for failure and take a step to be willing to be the baby at something. Now, we're talking about old wisdom. We're talking about a waning moon, a moon that has been around the block, a moon that is integrating and digesting and processing what it has learned on its journey. So this new beginning, this thing that we are embarking upon is emerging from old wisdom, right? We get to bring with us the experiences and the knowledge and the wisdom from what we've learned along the way. And we get to start over new and fresh with bringing that wisdom with us, right? We know what we know and it gets to be reformulated in a sense. That wisdom gets to become something new. And so in that process, we are releasing, we are letting go, we are letting go of some of the comforts of the past or some of the ways that we felt like we had control perhaps in the past. And as we do that, the benefit we get is the ability to step forward toward what it is we want. So thinking about what you want, if you were setting your intentions for this moon cycle, which if you follow me, we set our intentions on every new moon, plant those seeds to support them in unfolding throughout the moon cycle, teaching us what they have to teach us and helping us become who we need to become to fulfill the dream and the promise of our intentions. So thinking back to what your intentions were around the new moon, or if you're just joining me now, thinking about what is important to you. What do you want? What do you want to see come out of your efforts? And so connecting with those intentions, connecting with what it is you want, and then bringing it back to the here and now. What is one thing you can do to step forward, to set forth in a new direction along the lines of where you want to go? Heading off down that path, right? And acknowledging that it will be a journey. So do something meaningful, do something that is a little bit of a risk for you, maybe pushing you outside of your comfort zone just a little, but something that feels like an action that is in alignment with what is true and right and important for you. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Marina Orms, and you can learn more about me at astrologyheals.com. Check out my website for books I've written, ways you can work with me, and so much more. I thank you for being here and for subscribing to this YouTube channel. I love to hear from you. So share your thoughts. What did you think about what I had to say today? And what would you like to hear me say more? All right, I'll see you next time. Bye for now.